Hello everyone, I'm Anand Kumar. My roll number is 21MI31005, a student of IIT Kharagpur. For my third DIY assignment, I am going to disassemble and then reassemble a working setup box. As you can see, the setup box, the indicator lights are turned on, which means the setup box is in working condition. Now after removing the power supply, we can see that the indicator lights are turned off. Moving on, this is a smart card. This stores various information related to the user, like the channel subscriptions the user has. Now moving on to the back of the setup box, as you can see there are various ports. This is the power supply port, an Ethernet port, a USB port, an HDMI port, and audio and video output ports. Now moving on to the disassembly of the setup box. I have disassembled the setup box. There are various components of the setup box, like the capacitor, diodes, the ICE, etc. From here the input current comes in and it gets modulated into ICE. ICE is an integrated circuit. It basically works as a RAM for the setup box. Now this is the smart card holder slot. When we insert the smart card, these pins read the information stored in the smart card. This is a very interesting device. It works as a heat sensor for the setup box and helps in cooling down the setup box. I can feel the warmth from this device even though it was turned on only for a few seconds. This works as a power booster. Basically, it increases the voltage supply of the circuit. Now these three are the LEDs. This is the power LED, this is the signal LED, and this is also the power LED. So when these LEDs are turned on, which means when the power supply is connected, these LEDs will turn on and they will get reflected from these parts, and now then we will be able to see if the setup box is working or not from here. This is a capacitor. A PCB capacitor is a core electronic component in a PCB or printed circuit board. This electric component saves energy and discharges it into the circuit. A capacitor is an indispensable part in PCB because it passes an alternating current but does not pass a direct current. Now moving on to the reassembly of the setup box. Note that before disassembling the setup box, it is very important to remove the smart card from the smart card holder as to not damage this device. Now we will plug in the setup box again. The indicator lights are turned on, which means the setup box is working just fine. Thank you for watching.